Hi guys, my name is Meads. This is going to be a review for Variable Action D-Spec. This is the first one out of the line, and we have Exbein, and he's from the Super Robot Wars OG or original generation, and I believe that is a game franchise, which I have not played. But I do like the mech design or the robots from that particular franchise, and this one looked great. Now this is made by Megahouse, and this is a figure. And they do make SRW kits, which are made by Kotobukiya, and I have a couple. I have Soul Game, and they are great. And I'm quite happy when I saw this. And usually when you see Super Deform, they're made by Bandai, and they are, from the Gundam universe. But something from the SRW, which actually you see in the game, they are Super Deform. And yeah, this is really great that they made an actual figure for this. And another story to go on with this, I actually kind of waited for this. They are not cheap. There are about $50 or more for the D-Spec line. And at first, like, oh, that's a little too much. Usually, even the SDX line, well, they do contain die-cast parts. That's why they are more expensive and more higher end. This one, I believe, does not contain any die-cast parts. And I was hoping they're cheaper, maybe around 40 bucks. Or even cheaper than that. But yeah, this is our more expensive. Yeah. So I waited, and those are, or actually that's the time where I'm actually happy that I waited. They actually went on clearance, and that kind of goes both ways. It's great that they're in clearance and I can get them cheaper. It's also bad since, well, that very much says that the line is not doing so well and they're trying to get rid of it. So we'll see. But they actually made a couple more, and I have another one which I also think I got from clearance. But we'll see. Who knows? They might still make more of them. It might be popular in other parts of the world. Anyways, here we go. Continue with the review. Sorry for that long intro, but I just want to share my experience with this one so far. Here's the box art. Really cool. And just looking from this image, he does have a knee bend, which is kind of rare for Super Deform. So that's really cool. Yeah. And again, this is also going to be a blind review since I know little or none at all about this, other than it looks cool. Just a heads up. Anyways, let's take a look inside. Alright, on this figure for the Exbein, we have a couple of accessories. We have a really nice base here. I'm really glad that they added that, and especially fitting for an aerial mech or robot. You have this really nice rifle here as well. You have two beam sabers here. It's not the Gundam universe, but it looks like a beam saber to me, and I'm hence calling it beam saber. You also have this thing that goes on the side skirt. It basically where you can mount the hilts, and you can put in one in each slot here. And you have 3 pairs of hands. You have the closed fist, you have the open hand here, as well as a pair for holding the rifle. And that's great. Alright, so yeah, this is actually quite nice. In terms of color scheme, we have that navy blue there. The core or the torso, it's a really dark blue, almost as black. Then you have the yellow, you got the white, you got a bit of gray here. The eyes, you got this clear visor, it's green. You got the camera right there, as well as on the back. Yeah, quite interesting design. Right, so in terms of articulation, I'm gonna actually start on the back. Since for some weird reason, these are on a straight peg, so they're easy to pop out. Yep, just a straight peg. So on this review, if I have that on, it does have a tendency to pop out. Anyways, even this wing here, it's on a straight peg, as you can see right there. And let's see if I can take it out. Just want to demonstrate that one. Yep. Even this one too. I kind of wish it has a better connection point, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, it kind of works for the most part. So anyways, this can move back. This top part can move back also. And you can rotate this part here. You can also rotate this. Yeah, there's... Yeah. And they're just connected to a series of pegs. Same thing on the other side here. And to remove this backpack, or to detach it, basically you just kind of lift this up here. Okay. So this part here just slides in. There's like a T connection right there. There you go. It's probably best to just remove the wings separately first before you pop that out. Oh, that's out of the way. Moving on with the review, you have the shoulder here, which is connected so much. Yeah, it's on a hinge. It's on a separate hinge. It's quite articulate. They even have a bicep swivel, the elbow. Yep, it's a single joint, but you're getting a lot of bend there. You get the wrist joint as well, and I think this is a straight peg. Nope, it's not. It's ball joint. There we go. So that's quite great for the arm articulation. Then the torso, got a little bit of a bend there. It's a hinge right in front. See that white part? Waist swivel, front skirt, the side. There are connected on the ball joint and on the back skirt. Even the back is individually. Yep. Then actually, heading back, I forgot about the head. So the head is actually quite articulate. You can extend this out. You see the neck, and you can even extend it some more. So you can have it in a pose where he's looking up. You know, that's a little crazy. And there is a swivel there. So for the neck department, really great articulation, as you can see from here. Now going back to the legs. Let's see if I can get this thing to move. Here we go. So this one has a weird joint on the waist. Yep. So this thing just went all the way down. See if I can demonstrate it here. Yeah, it's a weird... yeah. So the hinge is right towards in the front. Then when you move it, it actually gives you enough clearance so you can actually sit down. Oh, that's kind of interesting. And I guess that works. You have a swivel on the thigh, knee bend. Not too bad. I mean, there's hollow parts there, but that's not bad of a knee bend, which allows him to kneel down. Then you have the ankle here. Even the shin guards you can move, and even bend it this way. That's really nice. Alright, so I think that's pretty much it in terms of articulation. Yep. It's actually quite nice for something in this scale. Super deformed. Alright, for peg connections, we have it on the bottom right there, as well as on the back of the back. I'm just gonna mount it here. Actually, this one, you can move it here. It's a little bit of ratchet. This one doesn't go over. It actually just stops there, but I guess you can move it around and have your connection point this way too. And you have a ratchet right here on the bottom. There are screws in there too if you want to tighten, or if you need to tighten them. Then here, Super Robot OG, original generation, D-001 Exbein. Yep. Put this back here. There we go. Also, I don't think you can remove the visor. I tried popping that out. It won't let me. Unfortunately, it won't let you. Moving on, let's swap out the right hand right here. Pop this ball joint out. Put this on here. And let's wield some beam sabers. There we go. Why is it so stiff? Let's take one out. There we go. So I guess we can use the same hand. And obviously you can do the same thing for the other side. But why don't we swap this with a different hand? Yeah, that wrist joint is really stiff. There we go. Alright, so other than that, we have the rifle here. The rifle, actually, so quite simple in terms of design. It's kind of hollow, made from lightweight plastic, and you only have white that contrasted from the gray overall, and maybe a little bit of a darker gray color here. But that's it. Again, there is no die-cast on this. It's actually quite lightweight. There we go, you got the rifle. And yeah, you can even reach the magazine or assist it with the other arm. So yeah, the shoulder articulation is quite great on this, or the whole arm. Really nice. And I think that's about it in terms of accessories and gimmicks, or pretty much for the whole review. Actually, let me take out some of SDs just for comparison. Alright, so scale comparison. We have the Kotobukiya's D style here, Shingaru one. I cannot find my clear ruler. It's somewhere in my room. So I got this other ruler. And he stands about 5, maybe 5¼ inch. It's actually about the same size as an SDX. So it's a little bit bigger than your typical SD. So this is the NT1 Alex. Yep. And it's probably because of the knees and even the arms here. It's actually quite long for an SD. But overall, it's great. And other thing I want to talk about is it worth paying for this price point? So again, they're about 50 to 70, I think, for the D-Spec line. That is quite hefty. Again, you can get an SDX for that, and SDX has die-cast parts. This one of the drawback is the feel of the plastic. It's too lightweight. And sometimes on figures, the weight does translate to the quality to a certain extent. I mean, if you feel that weight, especially die-cast, like, oh, there's worth to this figure. This one is really lightweight. And the connection ports on the back with straight pegs, it easily pops out. I kind of wish that could have been better. But, you know, overall it works. It's not too bad. And it's a really nice depiction of Exbein. Although I'm not sure if it's game accurate. Someone can correct me on that one. But it looks great. If you're a big fan of SRW and you like Exbein, here's the figure for you. And probably the only thing that will hold you back is the price point. But if you can get it from clearance, like what I did, even better. Yeah. Anyways, that's it for the review. I hope you guys like it. If you have any question, particularly on this figure, let me know. Otherwise, again, this is a blind review. I probably cannot answer anything about this character or the gameplay. Yeah. Alright, and that's about it. So, till next time, this is Meads. Thanks for watching.